The days of classic curbside newsstands and daily morning deliveries are quickly shrinking.
It's that economic model is broken, and we have to recognize that the newspaper as we have known it is fundamentally over.
That economic model, based heavily on advertising revenues, took a large hit when search websites like eBay and Craigslist became popular. Those sites took over most of the classified ads. Tanking revenues have forced newspapers to think about how people, especially young people, consume their product.
I prefer them to be online. I'm not really a sit down, read through the paper type girl.
More and more people are turning away from the paper and toward their cell phones and computers to get their news. Several editors told me this has led them to change how they use the internet to reach consumers.
It allows you to do things that you could never do before. It allows you to report in ways that you couldn't do before. It allows you to interact with your readers in ways that you couldn't do before.
Interaction with readers isn't the only change brought about by the internet. Newspapers are finding themselves competing with radio and television for a piece of the 24-hour breaking news cycle.
That means preparing stories during the course of the day, updating them as new developments come along, getting people in earlier to write and edit stories, and continuously updating them as we go.
As newsrooms shrink because of financial hardships, newspapers are forced to do more with fewer reporters and choose what stories they can cover.
You're not covering every bounce of the ball, but you'll get the high points.
Daily Breeze editor Philip Sandfield says his reporters enjoy the new challenges.
There are some trade-offs to getting the stories up quicker, but I think the reporters are more engaged than ever.
The question is, will these new avenues lead to a viable revenue source?
What we have to sell is the ability of trained journalists to give people narratives, interesting tales, and expertise that aren't available from other sources.
The newspaper's predicament might be a warning to broadcast news stations.
Most people think they're next. I mean, the advertising model is broken for them too. It hasn't come to as dramatic a conclusion yet, but I think it will.
While news outlets continue to struggle to find their next paycheck, all agree consumers are as hungry as ever for news. Now they just have to find someone to pay for it. I'm Kevin Patra for Neon Tommy News.